Welcome all. Today we are going to see the topic of NSTISSC security model. The NSTISSC security model is a comprehensive framework. It helps professionals address all critical areas required to protect modern information system. And it is developed by the National Security Telecommunications and Information Systems Security Committee, and it provides a framework for understanding and managing information security. The 3 cross 3 cross 3 security cube, the model is visualized as a cube with each cell represents a specific combination of 3 security goals, 3 information states, and 3 safeguard categories. For example, technology plus integrity plus storage equal to using tech tools to protect the integrity of stored data. So this is NSTISSC security model diagram. So the three-dimensional of each axis became 3 cross 3 cross 3 cube with 27 cells representing area that must be addressed to secure today's information system. This creates 27 individual cells are each representing a unique area of security concern. The 3 cross 3 cross 3 cube always stands for 3 security goals, 3 information states, 3 safeguard categories. The NSTISSC security model, which is commonly referred to as the CR triad, these are the core objective of any security system: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality always stands for prevent unauthorized access to data. Integrity ensures accuracy and trustworthy of data. Availability always ensure data is accessible when it is needed. So the next one is 3 information states. These describe how and where the data exists. First one is storage, and another one is processing, and third one is transmission. Storage is always stands for data at rest, for example, databases, hard drives. And another one is processing, the data in use, for example, during calculations or edits. Next one is transmission. The data is always in motion, right? Example, over the internet or a network. The next one is 3 safeguards or countermeasures. These are the method used to protect the data. The first one is technology, and another one is policies and procedures. The last one is people. So the technology, for example, firewalls, encryption, antivirus, etc. So the policies and procedures have rules, best practices, and guidelines. Last one, people will have training, awareness, and user behavior. The SSC security model will have 3 cross 3 cross 3. So the explanation for 3 cross 3 cross 3, the confidentiality, the integrity, and availability each will have policy, education, and technology, as well as storage, processing, and transmission. So the confidentiality will have policy and storage as number 1 cell. Confidentiality, policy, and processing is the number 2 cell. Confidentiality, policy, and transmission is third cell. Confidentiality and education and storage for 4. Confidentiality, education, and processing is 5. Confidentiality and education and transmission is 6. Confidentiality, technology, storage is 7. Confidentiality, technology, processing is 8. Confidentiality, technology, and transmission is 9. This is how the 27 cells are created. So here we start with confidentiality policy and storage. In this process, the university has certain policies and guidelines to an enrolled student and staffs. All the relevant data associated is kept confidential, accessible to authorized person, and a secured storage solution is provided by the university to safeguard and students' data. Confidentiality policy and processing. In this process, an authorized person is appointed to process data whenever it required. The person has to maintain confidentiality of data and work according to the university policies. For example, submitting the assignment in electronically, which is meant for lecturers only. The next thing is confidentiality policy and transmission. In this process, only keeping data confidential and personal work under policies is not enough as a secure medium. It is required for transmission of the data when a user requests to access. The university is required to use all necessary measures to secure a transmission. So next one is confidentiality, education and storage. Only a particular student enrolled in particular subject should get the subject material of enrolled subject. That is, use of educational data and storage of material should be kept confidential for the actual students, not all. The next one is confidential education and processing. Here, the lecturer needs to update slides or educational material constantly, update any new material and send to the particular subject enrolled students. Confidentiality, education and transmission. The data and information related to the subject should be kept secure by applying a range of measures like only enrolled students attended classes as cards white will only open lecture rooms doors. So the next one is confidentiality, technology and storage. The use of database system to store and transfer data to only student data to use. So the next one is confidentiality, technology and processing. The advantage processing system speaks to text collects data and store in the university database. The method maintains confidentiality as system automatically integrates data from one to another. The next one is confidentiality, technology and transmission. The use of optical fiber to transfer data between terminals decreases chance of data being stolen or corrupted. Similarly, using cryptography in transmission gives secure data. The next one is the integrity policy and storage. The data to be uploaded in electronic format, lecturers and university persons should check the files for corrupted or damaged. The next one is integrity policy and processing. The processing should be done by personnel that is aware of university policies and is knowledgeable enough not to do mistake in data while processing. The integrity policy and transmission. The correct electronic data is accessible to students at particular time using wire or wireless method. The next one is integrity education and storage. The lecturers or provide up-to-date data on university database for students to use it without any mistakes on information they get. So in the integrity, education and processing. Education data and material while processing should not be altered and checked before finalizing upload to system. The next one is integrity, education and transmission. Only the accurate and useful data will be uploaded to student database and no incorrect data lead to problem in university. Integrity, technology and storage. The subject material related to particular subject is stored in university database system. After being checked and verified, it's correct and useful to students. Next one is integrity, technology and policy. Some systems or software is used to check uploading data for its authenticity. Integrity, technology and transmission. The data on university network should be correct and not misleaded and be available only after finishing its integrity of use. Availability policy and storage. The university students should get the data at any time from university database. The data should comply with all the rules and policies set by university. Availability policy and processing. The data on university system should be allowed to be edited by responsible person whenever some issues are found on available data. Next will be the availability policy and transmission. In case of change in data by lecturer on their subject should be immediately available to use by students and should not violate any rules and policies. Availability, education and storage. Materials stored in university database need to be uploaded and ready to use by students at any moment. Next one is availability, education, and processing. In any changes are to be made in lecture slides or any data, authorized person need to access it and ready to be used. Availability, education, and transmission. Always ready to use data should be in system so that students can utilize and download whenever they require. Another one is availability, technology, and storage. The e-security is essential for safely storing data. Availability, technology, and processing. There is no detailed text is there, but it implies processing should ensure data remains available and usable. Next one is availability, technology, and transmission. All necessary documents need to be accessible to students and lecturers to download or modify based on privileges at any time they want. Thank you.